Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, we are doing my monthly budget for the month of February. I like to do a monthly budget so that way I get an overall view of my month for whatever particular month I'm working in or I'm setting myself up for. This way I can kind of get an idea of how much money I'm expecting and how much money I'm expecting to go out. Things change throughout the month, but this gives me a general picture of what I can anticipate, let's say, for that month. So I'm using my Erin Condren planner, but I'm using budget sheets from Unique Budget. She had this, and it may still be there, but it was on her YouTube channel, and it was a free download. And what I did was, at first I was going to do it on a disc, but I'm like, no, I paid for this planner. We're going to use this planner. So I just put the pages in here. So this is not something that you can purchase like this. I just added these sheets in. Now, these two are part of Unique's budget planner, and I just cut them out and put them here on the dashboard, what debt I'm working on for this month, and what is my saving goal for this month. That way I can keep track of it for the month of February. And I'll get into that in a second. So let's get right into this monthly budget, how much money I'm expecting in for this month. For my W-2 income, because I'm salary and I already see my income, I know that I am going to make, or what's going to post to my account is $4,318.69. Let me zoom you guys in just a little, and I'm sorry for the lighting. One of my lights went out and I have to order a new one. So hopefully this one, if I bring it over just a little bit, maybe without putting it in frame, you guys can see. And then I have an additional source of income that comes in at $620.98. So, and as you heard me say, I do a monthly budget, but I also decided to do an annual budget because I've been watching a lot of channels, and I've seen several people do an annual budget. And I'm so grateful that I did, because what I realized is this money will probably stop around May or June. And I hadn't even thought about that because I'm doing my budget on a monthly basis. But when I did the annual budget, I realized, wait, that's not for the full year of 2024. So I had to readjust my budget for the last 6 months of this year, maybe like the 7th or 8th. I think I did it for like the last 7 months of this year. That way it does not include this, because like I said, it should stop soon. But I'm glad I did an annual budget. So if you haven't done an annual budget, consider doing one. I mean, it's not like it's set in stone. It just gives you an overall picture of things that you may not realize that are coming up in a couple of months that you may need to save for. All right, so back on track. And then I had some rollover money from my last paycheck in January, because I did use some of that money to pay my first 2 weeks' bills of February. And then what I'll do is on my last paycheck in February, it'll cover some of my bills going into March. Okay, so my total monthly amount that I'm expecting in my bank account is $5,072.67. And I keep glancing up just to make sure I stay in frame, because I can't, 3 times is a charm. I'm telling you, I got to stay on track. So that's my monthly budget. Let me flip this page over. And now let's get into my expenses for the month of February. So as far as expenses go, towards tithing, I'm paying $150 for the month of February for tithing. I usually don't post it, but I'll share this month. My mortgage is $1,662. I did say that I would like to pay an additional $40 per month towards my mortgage, but I want to do that at the end of the month when I see what I have left over that I can put towards debt. I don't want to pay that now, and then I may need that for something else that comes up. Next is my electric. That bill has not come out yet. It'll come out on the 9th. I'm on a budget billing basis, So it should run between 150 and 200, but I'm not sure. So I put 180. And if you hear any noise in the background, it's my neighbor behind me. I promise you, this guy is always doing something to his house. I think he's painted it like 2 or 3 times in the last year and a half. He's put up his own gate. He's concreted his backyard. Every time I turn around, he is doing something to his house. I don't know. All right. Next is my water bill, which I normally pay like $100 towards my water. And then we have my car payment. My car payment is $489.52 per month. I'm so sorry. I really am. It's like he woke up this morning. It's like, oh, time to start doing stuff. I don't know what he could be doing though. All right. Next is car insurance. This is such a ripoff to me. Car insurance is $277.57 per month because of where I live. I don't think people know how to drive. So yeah, that's the rate for my car insurance. And then my internet is $105 per month. That's the same amount every month. And then I pay $29 for my TV service. Next is my cell phone, which is $430. That includes 4 phones, 2 watches, and plus paying for equipment. So last month I paid an extra like $10 towards that for equipment. That's my goal, is to get all that equipment paid off. So that way that bill can drop down to almost like half. That's another one of my debt payments that I'm trying to get done. Next is the loan for my AC. That's $117.33. After I pay this, I want to focus on my car, and then I can focus on this one. Next is Apple Family. Now, this is $40. So an Apple Family, I pay that for the storage for me and my kids, for the Apple TV, which sometimes I'll go on and watch shows or whatever, but that's $40 per month. And then you get to see Prime, of course, is $15.13 because I do watch things on Amazon Prime. And then there's Canva at $14.99. Now I do have it on my annual budget to pay the full year, I think in March or April. I want to be able to pay that off for the year. And then next is my cameras for my home, which is $10.70. So, and then next is my cash envelopes. So my cash envelopes are those envelopes that I carry every week. I call it my everyday envelopes. For those, I have 490. And what I normally do is, with that 490, that it consists of me eating out. That consists of my grocery. That consists of my gas. I catch the train to and from work. I say that all the time on my videos. So it's dining out, gas, any extra giving, grocery, any household, and then my spending. So for the month of February, it's $490. It's what I budgeted. And then for my sinking funds, and as well as helping my son, because he did ask for help this month. He's a college student. He's paying his own rent and utilities and putting gas in his car and doing whatever. He did ask me for some money. So between my sinking funds and him, I'm doing $400 for the month. Now, that totals $4,511.24. That's not a zero-based budget. I am going to be traveling this month because it is senior night. It's senior night at his college. And listen, mommy is always there. Mommy is showing up no matter what. So I am going to budget $561. And I think this was off like by 10 cents. So it's $561, I think 53 or something for, wait, I think I did it again. Yep, I am out of budget. You guys can't see. Sorry, guys. I'm telling you, this is my 3rd time recording this video. So I did Canva, I did the cameras. Here's my cash envelopes, and here are my sinking funds, which total to $45.11.24. And then I'm going to put $561.43 into my travel. Let me make sure. Yep, you guys can see. I'm telling, oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. Okay, There we go. Let me move that up. The whole thing is in frame. So that's my, now these two numbers and this give me a zero-based budget for the month of February. And this is my monthly budget. And then what I could do is come look at this when I go to do my paycheck budget. And that's where I have these sheets. Hold on, let me move some stuff out of the way. Okay. And maybe if I bring it in just a little bit like that. There we go. Okay. And then I have these sheets. These are also from Monique's budget. And I just put them into my Erin Condren. So I do my paycheck, how much money I'm taking out. I'll do my second paycheck and how much I'm taking out. And then I can track my expenses, which I spent money yesterday. And then the other one I have is my sinking funds that I can keep track of. This I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. But this is how I do my monthly budget. Now, this is what I know I'm focusing on. My savings for this month, my goal for my savings, because since we're doing my annual budget, let me make sure I'm in frame. Okay. So for the debt of the month that I am focusing on, I have to turn this sideways, I'm sorry, is my cell phone, equipment, and I gotta go find my sheet because I did it and I don't have it right with me. Okay, so I went looking for my paper that has the amount that I had calculated, but yeah, that's why I'm decluttering this month because I can't find it. So I'm gonna put what my starting balance is. Of course, there's no interest on that. And then at the end of the month, we'll put what we paid, what's the ending balance and the difference. My saving goal for this month is I would like to save at least $150. So I'm going to keep track of that, and then we'll come back at the end of the month. Now, here's my new goal for myself as far as budgeting. It's to track. I tracked so far into January, and then I stopped. I just got off track. I'm going to say around the 18th of January, after I received some news, I just totally went off track. For February, I want to stay on balance as far as budgeting, tracking my expenses. I want to do 15 no spend days. I did do 10 in January, so I'm going to put here, and hopefully, once again, I'm in frame. I am. Okay, so one of my goals is to track my expenses. Or track my spending, shall I say. Another one is to have 15 no spend days. I definitely have those two as a goal. Save 150 15 no spend days. And then my decluttering, well, I'll put the decluttering on here because I am doing a February challenge to myself. My February challenge is that every day for 28 days in the month of February, I know it has 29, but for 28 days in the month of February, I am to declutter something in my home, whether it's my email, whether it's, so far I had all of these, and you'll see it on I think I did it as a short or a community post, but you'll see I had all of these Happy Planner disc that I haven't used, that I've had since like 2020, 2021. So I'm getting rid of those. If anyone needs disc or is looking for disc, just put a note in the comments and I will reach out to you. Send me your email or something and we'll contact, and I promise you, I will give them to you. There's no need for me to hold on to those. Day 2, I was decluttering and I got rid of a ton of items that I had from couponing that I've had on my shelf that I'm not going to use. And then today I had some DVD that I'm getting rid of. I don't even think I still have a DVD player in my home. If it is, it's in my son's room and he doesn't use it either. So why am I holding on to all of those movies? Let someone else enjoy those. So that's my thing. But what I was saying was my challenge is that every day that I declutter, I am going to save $2. Now my goal is if I go ahead and save that, then I can use that money to pay towards my mortgage. And that'll be the extra money for my mortgage. All right. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting, liking. Thank you for joining me on this journey. And how I always end my videos, positivity, no negativity. We're remaining positive all of 2024. All right, guys, have a great day and night whenever you're watching, and I will catch you in the next video.